Okay, back once again, guys, with the vlog. So this is gonna be day 4, chest and shoulders. Now the thing is, guys, the reason I haven't posted in the last week is not because I've been lazy. Okay, a lot of people may be wondering why the hell were the vlogs. Well, 70 people. I think I got like 70 views in the last video, which is pretty not great, but still 70 more views than I would have normally got if I didn't post a video. And recording these vlogs is like nothing. Okay, it's kind of like just bringing you along for the journey, right? It's not really a big deal. But I'm gonna zoom this one out a little bit. Anyway, guys, where I have been is basically a day before the cut started. I went out drinking with a friend, and alcohol lowers your immune system. So when I went out drinking, I didn't stop working out and didn't sleep well for the next little few days. And I went out then again, got soaked to the city, and got a little bit of a chest cold for a few days. It wasn't that bad. There was only one day where it was pretty bad. I thought I had the C, so I tested myself and it was negative. But apart from that, guys, yeah, super healthy now, feeling good. And it's also good to give your body a rest. After about 8 weeks, guys, you should be pretty much giving yourself a week or so off. After about 8 weeks, though, right? You know, I think it varies, but I think 8 to 10 weeks is a good kind of break. I mean, if you're training hard now, guys, this all goes dependent on how much you're training. If you're just bullshitting training once or twice a week, I'm talking about if you're training 4 or 5 times a week, heavy volume, heavy sets, you know, a lot of reps, then definitely resting is really, really beneficial, especially if you're natural. You know, guys, like I said in every vlog, like, I'm natural, okay? I'm not like these guys. They're on tons of roids, tons of whatever. You know, it makes it, not unfair is the word, because I don't really look at it like that, but it makes it like pretty messed up that people on the sauce will basically say you can train 7 days a week, twice a day, and recover. Like, you just can't, guys. You know, especially if you work like a 9 to 5, like a regular job. Yeah, it's gonna be impossible. You know, you're not gonna be able to sleep. You're not gonna be able to do any of the things needed for recovery. You're not gonna be able to get enough meals in, probably. You know, it's just gonna be a whole thing. But if you guys are, you know, running business or whatever, doing some other job that doesn't involve a 9 to 5, maybe you can recover from 6 days a week of training. But my recommendation, guys, do about 4 to 5. So anyway, that's where I was gone, guys. Just had a little bit of a chest thing. First time in like 5 years. I used to get chest infections when I was a kid and shit. And I know a lot of people, because of the change in weather, have been getting sick, which sucks. I hate when the weather changes in Ireland. It's now winter, obviously, and it's shite weather. So, you know, when that happens, guys, then we switch up the training and everybody gets sick as well. So, but yeah, I switch up the training during winter just a little bit. So today is gonna be chest day and shoulders and a little bit of biceps. That's about it, guys. Nothing too heavy, just getting back into it after the week off. First time I took a week off in a long time. I don't really follow my advice about taking a week off, but you should, guys. You absolutely should, you know what I mean? Especially if you're trying to make serious progress, you know, or at least just go very light on the week that you take out, like a deload week. You know, a lot of people call it like a deload week or whatever. You can do that too, but just make sure that you're well hydrated, you're well nutrition, you know, everything. So anyway, for the first set, I'm going to do bench press flat, then we'll do some dumbbells, then I'll do some shoulder press or some shoulder raises. I think they're called, yeah, shoulder raises, some shoulder laterals. So 4 exercises, probably about 4 sets each on each one, probably nothing too crazy. And then we'll do some biceps, and that's it, guys. A little quick 45 to an hour workout. Very quick workout, guys, because I don't want to be staying in the gym all day. I have shit to do and a lot of stuff to do this week, guys. This week is a very busy week, so a lot of stuff to do. But yeah, this one should be crazy. And make sure you're well warm, because now it's winter, guys. Make sure you're not absolutely freezing walking into the gym, because it won't kill your gains or anything like that. Oops. Damn. It won't kill your gains or anything like that, but it will, could cause an injury. It will or will not cause an injury. Like if you're super cold going into the gym, guys, make sure to do a little bit of a warm up. I probably won't show you guys that. I'll just show you the working sets, but if you're freezing going into the gym, then your muscles aren't going to be working properly, and you don't want to stretch too much, but you want to stretch like just enough so you don't like tear anything. And yeah, guys, this one should be good to go. It's normally pretty empty too. So, oh damn, look at the camera. The camera's gone. It should be pretty empty too, but because it's super early. So I'll show you guys a few sets and then I'll talk to you after the workout. My weight right now, guys, I was still losing weight on the cut. Okay, so I was still losing weight on the cut. So I'm like 108 right now. A little bit less, I think, as well. I dropped down significant weight. So even if you're sick or not going to the gym, guys, keep cutting. You know what I mean? On a cut, the idea is to keep actually losing the calories, is to keep cutting the calories and improving on your workouts. Okay, whether it's not like the weight or whatever the case is. If it's not the weight, guys, you want to increase the volume. So if it's not the volume, you're increasing the weight, or at least trying to maintain that, because on a cut, you don't want to just lose all your gains. Like that's like the worst thing. The reason why you hire a trainer, is because you want to be able to lose the fat, lose the weight, but also keep the muscle, guys. And that's very, very hard to do unless you're, actually trained in doing that. Okay, you have your macros correct, you have your protein correct, your workouts are not suffering. The working out is important. The working out is more important when you're cutting than it is when you're bulking. When you're bulking, guys, you can pretty much just do anything in the gym. Shit, you can do CrossFit workouts and get pretty good gains. But when you're cutting, you have to be pretty precise with everything, getting your protein in, your nutrition in. So, yeah. I'll see you guys in there. Let's get it. Okay, guys, warmed up. Like I said, this was going to be kind of a quick day. And doing some bench, 80 kilos. We get 100 kilos on 225 and then try and bust out as many reps as we can, pretty much. I would say maybe 5 reps for each set and keep it going from there, guys. So let's get it. Easy set. So just trying to build up the weight again, because taking some time off from the gym with the week off, trying to get back into the movement, the pattern movement. When you take a week or so off, guys, your muscles kind of almost, they don't forget the pattern movement, but they're not under stress every day. So you don't really feel the movement as well as if you were working out every single day. So this is gonna be a bit of a light day, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is, guys. We're cutting now, we're not bulking yet. When we're bulking, I'm gonna try to bust out my bench in the new year. I'm getting kind of excited already, guys, because I'm losing weight pretty fast, not losing too much muscle, which I'm pretty happy about. But people that say it's easy to cut when you're natural are just like liars, guys. It's very easy, but a lot of science comes into play. You don't have as much nitrogen retention as if you did if you were taking anabolics. So you can't hold on to as much muscle as you would like when you're cutting. So you can't get that really grainy, massive, big look. You can't be big and lean. You'll be lean, but you'll look pretty small, guys, when you're cutting as natural. So that's why I spend most of my time in a bulk, because you're kind of trying to make up for lost time. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, always be in a calorie surplus for the most of your life as a friggin' as a natural, And I know I always talk about natural versus, on the sauce, but it's because people don't tell you guys the real insights of that. most trainers that you see on Instagram now are gonna be on the sauce. So, you know, it is what it is. Which sucks, because it's giving unreal expectations, guys. Like a lot of things in life. A lot of things give you unreal expectations, bruh. Okay, probably might not even get that many reps on this one. Probably get like, God knows, 2 or 3 maybe. Maybe. Might just try 1 just to feel it out. Kind of go from there then. That feels needlessly heavy, like needlessly heavy. My max is probably 120. Probably get 100 for 5 to 10 on a good day, but that just feels needlessly heavy, guys. Like I said, when you're cutting, it's just like, bruh, it sucks. But it's good to get lean too, guys. You know, if you're constantly in a bulk, you're probably hurting your body a little bit if you're in a heavy bulk, because, you know, having so much stress on your body all the time, you don't want that either. But like I said, should probably be in a bulk for most of the year, or maintenance too. But I like to bulk cut because it's the quickest way to get results. You know, taking maintenance time, if you're, you know, you got some sort of disease or something happens to you in life, then that's fine. But I always try and be like cut bulk. So it's tough without a spotter too, because when you rack it out, then you have to kind of place yourself and then do the movement. But when you have a spotter, you're already in the movement, so you can just go straight, you know. But I ain't got no spotter today, and also it's pretty cold outside, so still keeping the sweater on because it is cold. But this is needlessly heavy, so I'm gonna drop the weight. Try and get more reps. Try to bust out more reps, because more reps is always better. You know, more reps is always better. Forget what you guys hear online from trainers and stuff. More reps is always better. Always. You know, try and use full range of movement. Feel the muscle. You know, this is bodybuilding or fitness training. I don't really care about powerlifting. You know, you want to be getting stronger progressively over time, which is happening to me, which I am doing, but not at the sacrifice of losing a shitload of muscle gains, not getting as much muscle as I can because, you know, because you're trying to push the weight too much. Woo-wee. Feels good, so I'm gonna stick with it. The thing about, I should be wearing my headphones, but whatever. Trying to demonetize the video. The thing about training on a cut is just a lack of energy. That's the only thing for me, which you shouldn't have too much of, but you're gonna have a little bit because the process of losing weight does make it happen. Next set, incline dumbbell press. So if you want to get one stabilizer movement like dumbbells and one kind of flat bench, I think, per chest workout, because you want to have best of both worlds, right? Gotta let those drop. Okay guys, if you're not using as heavy weight as you can, like just there, then always do more reps. Like I said, more reps is always better. Anything less than 10 for muscle growth, just, you can do 5 for muscle growth, but weight has to be really heavy. Like, really freaking heavy. So, always get more reps, guys. Onto upright rows. So, how to perform this one, show you from this angle here. Don't need too heavy weight, you know, whatever you can get for 10 reps, because, you know, you're really trying to focus on the elbows leading all the movement. So, about a little more than shoulder width, and then just straight like that. Straight up. Straight up. You can hold there for a sec. Straight up. Kind of works your traps a bit too. With any kind of shoulder movement, I've seen personal trainers talk about this. I don't know what the big argument is about, but you know, don't try and, you know, use your legs like a momentum. But this is really basic knowledge, guys. If you don't know that, then I mean, shouldn't even be in the gym. Really. Never try and use your legs unless it's like a pushing movement and you're trying to get like the last rep or whatever, and it's more so weightlifting competition. But if you're trying to do bodybuilding, you're always trying to make the movement harder, okay? So, you know, any sort of help from the legs, trying to get the weight up, yeah, it's not benefiting you whatsoever. But everybody should know that. Like, I just see people talking about it on Instagram. Very strange. Don't know why there's so much condemnation about that. Very strange, or consignation, whatever, however you say that word. And with the lateral raises, guys, you know, from the side, you're trying to point your thumbs to the floor. Everybody should know that by now, right? And none of this, guys. None of this where you're, you know, jolting the weight up. That's, you're not. You're trying. It's an isolation movement, okay? So I'm gonna slap some more weight on this, and we'll bust out a couple more reps. It's a good one. Like I said, not too heavy, 30 kilos. Just perfect by me. Just perfect. Now, of course, there's going to be a little bit, you know, on everything. You're not a statue, guys, you know, and I'm not part of the form police either, so, you know, a little bit is fine. Like, Jesus Christ, you swear people are in this for like a form competition or some sort of gymnastics. Like, doesn't gymnastics rate you on how well you do the exercise? Bodybuilding is not how well you do an exercise. It's not how much weight you lift. It's nothing to do with any of that stuff. It's more volume and time and attention. That's what we're looking for to develop more muscle size. Okay, so don't get that mixed up, guys. A lot of personal trainers, a lot of coaches, a lot of people mistake that, guys. They don't know what they're in the gym for. You know, if you're playing a sport, you're in the gym for a different reason than me, you know, that's trying to get muscle. If you're trying to get muscle, you're in the gym a different reason than a guy who's trying to be as strong as possible, you know? So don't mistake that, guys. Stan Efferding talks about that. Stan Efferding says that, you know, he used to bodybuild and powerlift, but not at the same time. He would do bodybuilding for 6 months, and then he would do powerlifting for 6 months, okay? But not both at the same time. All right, he still had his diet and everything perfect, so it made sense to do both, but yeah. You gotta do one or the other, guys. It's hard to do both. And it's probably impossible to do both, actually. Be like the world's strongest bodybuilder, which he did, but like I said, he would get an amazing body, and then he would powerlift with Mark Bell. So it's a completely different style of training, guys. I don't know why people, like I said, have so much anger towards form in fitness. It's just, you're in here to have fun and make some muscle, guys. Let's get 40 kilos, baby, let's go. Nice, easy set. Hopefully you guys can even pick up the exercises. Yeah, we're trying to build some muscle out here, guys. But yeah, like I said, the cut is going super well. When you start cutting, guys, that's when people start saying this guy looks freaky, right? But you have to bulk. A lot of people don't want to bulk for too long. They gain 5 pounds. They gain 10 kilos, 20 pounds. They immediately want to cut. I wouldn't recommend that, guys. The constant process of cutting and bulking will never yield long-term gains, okay? Long-term gains is what we're after, right? Short-term sacrifice for long-term gains. That's everything in life, right? Okay, lateral raises, like I said, not part of the form police, but you gotta do the movement right, okay? So, start for 12 kilos, because we're warmed up a little bit, and keep shoulder blades back, guys, and I like to hang the weight by my side. Yeah, get a couple reps in this one. Okay, so very minimal movement for all the form champs out there, man. So just a little bit of this, but none of this, guys. No drive from your legs. I don't know why you'd even do that, once again, but yeah, no drive from the legs, guys. Okay guys, just finished the workout, and it is imperative that you get a protein shake after. Now, I always choose this one, but I'm not gonna shout out their name because they don't sponsor me, so F them. But it is Avonmore protein milk, guys. It's the only protein milk we have in Ireland, okay? This is the only one we have in Ireland, so, you know, it's not like I'm not shouting them out or spoiled for choice here. It's just that literally it's the only one that we have in this country. So yeah guys, got the protein milk in me and had a class workout. I thought that it would be a lot worse because I didn't train the week, but it was actually unbelievable. That's what I'm saying guys, rest is key. So and it started to lash rain, so hopefully you guys can hear me in this weather. I think I'm gonna have to get a headset. I think I'm gonna have to get a headset so you guys can hear me better. But I don't particularly want to, because then people will just think I'm copying Sam Sulek, which I've never watched any of his videos, but I just see him on Instagram and I see his videos on YouTube blowing up, so I just haven't watched any of his stuff, which I would love to. I think I might watch one today, but I know that he's driving and working out and then driving again, so very cool concept. You know, very cool concept. But anyway guys, yeah, class workout. So first did chest, got 100 for 2 reps. Then I did 80 for 6 to 8 reps, which I'm very happy about. Just getting back into it. Still on the cut, like I said, so the calories are depleted like crazy. And now, because the weather's so shit, it's like hell to film anything outside or in a car. But check guys, amazing workout. When you come back from a workout guys, you know, the most important thing is to feel yourself back into the workout. Don't just jump straight back in, because like I said, you'll get injured or something will happen where you're not able to give like a proper full, you know, full workout for the rest of the time that you're training, the 8 weeks that you're training. So definitely try and push it as much as possible when it comes to the rest. You know, you want to be resting a lot more than normal, guys. You know what I mean? Resting a lot more than normal is good, especially if you're natural. I keep saying it, guys. People think that you build muscle in the gym. No muscle is built in the gym, guys. You know, I'm gonna get another thumbnail, guys. How do I get a thumbnail here? Yeah, but muscle is not built in the gym. Everyone trains like I see everyone training, but they're not hitting the protein milk after the workout. They're not hitting a shake after the workout. You know, these little things that you do build up over time. You know, I see the people that always say, oh, it's not if you get a protein shake after your workout, it's how much protein you get throughout the day. But yes, but your body is at an elevated carb, you know, uptake when you finish a workout, so you're able to handle more carbs than usual. You know, there's just these little things that over 10 years will add up, guys. You know, no one is talking about instantly from your training. Like, nobody builds muscle overnight anyway, really. It's very, like, unless you're on the sauce, like I said, it's very hard to build a lot of muscle very, very fast. But these little things over 10 years is what makes, you know, greatness and shit, guys. My YouTube channel only has 60K, which, by the way, is like, to me, is like a lifetime achievement. I never thought it would even hit 60K. Like, I'm in another planet. I couldn't even believe it's at 60K, which I know in the grand scheme of things is nothing, you know, but I'm earning like pretty much nearly a living wage from it a month, nearly. So like, you know, to me it's like mind-blowing, and you know, I'm helping people doing fitness training, so it is a aspect that you have to understand. But getting back to the original point, guys, that doesn't happen overnight. Like, that happens with the little wins every single day. The little wins, man. If you do like, you know, 10 minutes cardio a day in the morning, that adds up, guys, because most people aren't doing 10 minutes cardio. You know, that's just a simple fact of the matter. Most people are just doing, you know, 1 or 2 sessions a week. So if you do 10 minutes a day, you're blowing the next guy out of the water. Like, you just are, you know. So those little wins, guys, even in regarding the YouTube or any social media or anything like that, when you start doing that stuff, it builds up over time, guys. I started off, I'll never forget, I had 5 subscribers, and then I hit 70 subscribers. I had 70 subscribers for like 2 months, and then all of a sudden I started posting these other reaction videos, blew up, started getting money. I said, okay, this is the avenue that I should take. You know, Paulo Coelho says in that book, The Alchemist, you know, follow, what does he say, guys? He says, follow the omens. Is that what it says? Follow the omen, yeah, or follow the omens, follow the path. The path will be laid out for you. You know, if you're doing everything you can to not want a job or not want this aspect or not want this thing in your life, if you regret going to work every day, if you hate that you're overweight, if you hate this, use regret as your guideline. I'm gonna do a video about this actually, guys. The 4 things that you guys need. I'm gonna say it in every single video. First is you get the physical. Get jacked, guys. As soon as you turn 18, as soon as you become an adult, get jacked. Number 2, spiritual, or I go mental first. I'm gonna say mental first is always the most important, because your mental health is tied with your physical. You want to get your mental right, so you're not, in a bad place mentally. You want that mentally your body needs to go to that direction, but it can only go to that direction if you're physically fit. That's when that real positivity comes in, where you're just, don't care about other people. The doubters can keep hating. It doesn't really matter to you. After the mental comes the spiritual, and the spiritual encompasses a lot, guys. That's like the emotional, that's like all that stuff. Not doing wrongdoings on people, You can get away with something legally, but if it's unethically bad, guys, then don't do it, right? So it's spiritually bad too. Under the mental aspect as well is the emotional aspect, guys. You don't want to be emotional. Get your emotions right. Think more logically. And the very last one, guys, the 4th one is get your money right. And that's what I'm trying to do now. Once you have the 3, guys, I feel like I've pretty much perfected the 3, the physical, mental, spiritual. Get those 3 pretty aligned, pretty fine. Then you get the money, guys. I feel like a lot of people get the money first, and then you start hating your job, you start hating your girlfriend, you start hating your life, because you don't have those other 3 aspects, guys. You gotta have the spiritual, physical, mental before you get your money. If you don't have those, when you get the money, you're not gonna be happy. You guys ever see those billionaires and millionaires? Oh, I'm not happy, I have all this money, I'm not happy, because they're physically weak, or they're mentally weak, or they're spiritually, ethically messing people over. The universe is watching, guys. Everything that you do, the person that you're screwing over or whatever, they may never find out what you're doing, or the person that you wrongdo in your life, or the business deal that you wrongdo in your life might not ever find out, but the universe is watching. And whether or not you call that God, I don't know, whatever you guys want to believe in, the universe is watching, brother. And you're gonna get messed over pretty hard, guys. You're building up that karmic debt. Start researching karmic debt, guys. And you're building up that karmic debt, and it's coming to get your ass, guys. It is coming to get your ass, And not to bring up Andrew Tate, Andrew Tate's a great guy. Everyone says they like him and stuff, and whatever, Andrew Tate's okay, but, he went to jail for a few months, guys, and whether or not he did things that are wrong, legally, that's above my pay grade. But I'll tell you one thing, guys, he did a lot of unethical stuff, lying to men to get them to give money to their women that he was exploiting or whatever, or at least using in a way. And they were probably all like that, they were getting money and stuff, but the men that you were screwing over, in that case, the men that he was screwing over and unethically treating bad, the universe was watching, guys, and it was ready to come down on him big time. So, and you guys can see that any of these big guys like have anything wrong happen to them, they go to jail or whatever the case may be, spiritually they're not right. That's a big one, because physically they may be good, mentally they may be solid, but the universe is not happy with them, guys. People are not happy with the way you're behaving to other people. If you're talking shit behind someone's back, as a man especially, that's really bad. If you're, just unethically doing wrong things, such as business deals, shady things, selling false fitness programs, like anything if you guys can think of in your business, maybe you're a taxi driver and you're charging people too much, and then all of a sudden you get into a crash. There is a reason you got into that crash, brother. The universe is watching and it's punishing you for that. So start researching karmic debt, guys. Get those 4. I think I might just turn this part into the video, guys. I might just clip this part and throw it up into a video, because I pretty much explained it there to everybody. The physical, get your physical right, guys. Most important. Your mental. The mental has to be right. Your emotions, you're all good. You're solid. You're not depressed, anxiety, none of these things. Then your emotional is included in the mental. And then your spiritual, like I said, don't do wrongdoings, guys. Stop being unethical towards people. Stop messing people over. Stop being an asshole to people. Stop insulting people or doing this to people or trying to put another guy down. The universe is watching. It's coming back for you. 100% is coming back for you. I've never gotten away with anything in my life, guys. It is coming back for you, man. And everyone watching this knows that shit too, guys, but they just don't want to admit it, right? And the last one is get the money, guys. So the money comes last, and that's the journey I'm on right now, guys. Or in order to give you guys some value for what you're watching, I hopefully will give you guys some value. So get your money last, and then once you have those 3 things that I mentioned first, then you'll be happy once you get the money. So Yeah, the money is like one of the most important too, because you need money too, guys, to live, right? If I didn't include money in that list, you know, you can just, the guy, if you listen to people and they say money isn't important, they're just full of shit, guys. You know, that's just the fact of the matter, man. They're just lying, bro. Like, it's just a lie. So, yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed that, man. Let me know what you guys think about the workout. I'll try and upload it right now, actually. And yeah, let's get it, baby. I'm out.